Hi, I'm Carlos. I'm a game design major, and I'm currently working on an animation for a class that is basically animation production. So currently, I'm working on my final, which is basically covering how to do a whole consistent pipeline for an animation. So currently, I'm on blocking. So for example, one of my models that I'm working with is a it's like a guard model. It's like a sci-fi space warrior. I have a lot of trouble with the rig, so I only currently have him as a base animation. So currently he only has an idle of just looking each side, and then I have like a main question mark attack, and he has a death animation. So she's gonna be over this, and then he's gonna change to attack mode, in which she is already proning out of the box. So what we want to capture here is that she is killing the antagonist, that is the guard. We want to open the mailbox to complete our assignment. So what we're gonna work now is we're just gonna fix a couple of the steps that my character has. So basically my flight, we cannot really hit it. So we're just gonna cover this part and then based off of it, okay? Because the main goal is for her to reach the mailbox, not really just have her do anything inside. It's just finding a way to reach it and interact with it. So we want to avoid the guard, or the main goal, eliminate him so that we can proceed to the next step, being just reaching the mailbox with the main character. So obviously this is just the main point. We have to still render and we have to edit. Since I was a kid, I really loved the video games. My dad kind of showed me the life of video games as just a traditional PlayStation. It really started when I was in my country. I'm from Venezuela. Over there, we didn't have the luxury of just playing on a console. He had the fortune of buying a console. He kind of opened the world of games to me, and he passed down the PS3 to me. To then later on, I just bought my own computer when I moved here. Games are everything. I love them. I really love like adventure and sandbox games like Terraria. Terraria is a really beautiful game. The creators like took so many years to polish that game that currently still in development. It just makes you feel that you have passion for something. So when you play more games as you go on in life, you just say, hey, I really like this. I kind of want to pursue it as a career, as something that I want to do in my life. That's what I've been doing. But you need to learn everything about how people work, how they use the tools to their advantage, and it's not easy. It's a very difficult process because you have to learn everything from zero. I have another class that we're working on. It's a game development class. We're currently hitting with Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine is fun. The teacher also makes it really fun. Our final is to create our own mechanic and just do a report about it and just do like a little presentation about what we learned. And I really appreciate that. The semesters have been rough, and so far how fun it has been to have a teacher that loves doing their job. It's really fun. It's not easy. It takes time, it takes love, it takes care, because you have to put the effort to have everything to your liking. Maybe another major will see and will say, well, they just do this and that, but it's more than that, you know. We do more than people can ever think. We explore topics. We do environments. We do levels, games, anything you can imagine that relates with creativity. We imply it, and it's cool. One of the main things that has been a problem for me is that I've never learned how to do blocking to spline. What is blocking? Blocking is just the theory of putting frames and just having the frames align where you want the character at. It's basically a pipeline. You have to create a pipeline where first you have the main block that you're gonna think, okay, so I want my character from point A to B, and you have to put only the bare bones of A to B. I'm saying that I'm kind of in stage 2 of blocking. That it's just basically having everything already kind of polished and ready to move to spline. I did a animation half of the semester where we worked on cycles, and I worked on a character where it was an undead character. And when I started doing that animation, I loved it because I really wanted to express and like create an animation where it's exaggerated, like the character is trying to revive a sword with his hands, conjuring, and he's just creating life with his own fingers, that he has the powers and the motion to just revive life. For this animation, it has not been particularly easy. I wanted to actually find a snake model and animate the snake model and stuff. Never found one. A little bit smooth, but it will need more work that is already taken. So you just have to make sure you have everything up to your liking. Just make sure each frame it's actually like more polished than the other one, and just make sure everything looks smooth. I'm just gonna probably just add more frames as we go so that it looks smooth, but it's not like crazy smooth, you know? So right here, we just pulled more emphasis to where the gun is gonna be pointed at. So we're just gonna make sure that we have like a really cool movement here. So she's gonna start pulling the gun from the side. And when she pulls, she's gonna start pointing, and then she's gonna start shooting. When we shoot, complete her own body, she's gonna shoot 3 times, and then she's gonna start standing up. She's gonna idle, and then she's gonna go up. When she goes up, she's gonna start walking. I'm gonna show you from all 3 angles. Angle 1. So this is the main frame that we're gonna see at the start. So she's just gonna start idling, and she's gonna walk a couple steps. When she reaches like around 84 to 92, I would say, we're gonna switch to camera 2. So we have camera 3. So she's gonna be here because we want to emphasize that the box is gone. We want to shoot the box out, and then we want her to shoot with the main enemy. He's gonna be shooting and she's gonna be shooting, but he's gonna be the one dying. When he starts slumping, we are gonna have her idle because she knows already that her enemy is completely gone. So she's gonna stand up, he's gonna die. So we're gonna be in this frame. She's gonna be looking at his enemy, so she's gonna be like looking sideways. And when she looks sideways, she's gonna just ignore him and just hit right away the mailbox to then open. I'm just gonna add like a short motion here, because I want to really add a little bit more emphasis to the character's life, because I unfortunately, as I mentioned before, I don't really have like I cannot use it on spline, so no smooth animations. So I'm just gonna make sure to have like as many frames as I can really do. Make sure we step it, because if we don't step it, it's kind of screwed. And then we're just gonna idle, pull a little bit, and then go up. There we go. That's what I want. Just gonna look like this. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm actually gonna pull the arms down. So like this, like this. So we're gonna tangent it, because what we want to do, we want to emphasize that she's gonna start walking. Probably add more motion to the head and make sure it looks good. So it looks down, looks up, down a little bit to the side. We just want to like short motions like this, not even impactful motions, because we want to emphasize that she's kind of trying to look around, and then she's gonna stand up and just start looking like the sideways. So we just want to make her sure that she feels secure about her movement, and then she's gonna pull down to the next frame. And then probably right here when she idles here, we're gonna switch frames. So maybe what I can do is that I can just twist a little bit lower body. So we're gonna add a frame here, we're gonna do tangents, and then we're gonna twist here. Yeah, like right there. We gotta make sure she goes back to the main form, so we don't want her to stay like this. Maybe. Yep, we're gonna add we're gonna add one more frame. So this should be here. Make sure that we have this repeated frame here, so that would be 263. Yeah, it adds more movement to the middle chest. So we can see how the body actually moves in the upper level. So we have like an actual more smooth walk animation. A couple of the frames that we do here is just to add character, but we have to always go in between the animation and actually add frames in between to then have a more solid animation to where she actually feels that she's alive. We don't want to make her look like she's dead instead of just looking like a toy. We don't want her to look like a toy. So for example here, from 71 to 58 head movement. So she's kind of trying to pull down so it looks more natural instead of just having her face the fingers. Just make sure you have everything on spline. Make sure we didn't mess anything up. Looks better now. This semester was a little bit difficult because I took classes that are like really like everywhere in my mind, and I really wanted to do like something crazy for this, so I kind of overshot. I really wanted to like do a scene out of my brain, but I did use some references. But all this is just me, so I am proud that I was able to reach here. But I would be way better if I literally could have just completely done it smoothly. And unfortunately, I couldn't. But hey, I mean, we try, we struggle, and we repeat. We just keep going. It is really difficult to animate if you are not passionate about it. If you're passionate about it, you would actually have a lot more freedom to what you're actually trying to achieve. Animating is not easy. It's a task that you gotta put yourself and where you want it, what is your goal when you try to prove people that you're capable of. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid because I don't know what's my future gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna get hired or not. I really want to try doing some couple solo things, maybe with a couple friends, maybe with a couple maybe future coworkers. But I really want to just shoot a shot in life when you're trying to animate mostly, and it's fun. It is fun. I like it.